record this. Yeah. Right, we start with plant leaf. Before we start plant leaf, uh, the general appearance of plant leaves, that could be different, many different shapes are available, but I take a very common shape of the leaf like this. And we can also notice without microscope, there is a main vein of this leaf. And then after that, there's a branches like this.
Main vein, you said?
Yeah, this one is called it's called main vein, just like vein, what we called in blood vessel, main vein, and this one branch vein, and this is called a blade. The edge is called blade, and this one attaching part of the one was called a stalk. Okay, that's a general appearance of leaf. But what is very important for us, the microscopic appearance, because this is something everybody usually can see, and they know this main part of the leaf. So if we want to see microscope, what we can do, we just uh, cut the plant, the leaf, in a section like this. Let's say this is the line I can cut. This is the line. So this is the line I can cut. After that, when I cut this section, we can notice it like this. I try to draw it like a 3D shape. This is the thickness of the leaf, and this is the part of the leaf like this, like this. So after cut, I have this section. Now I'm going to observe this part under microscope. Okay, when I observe microscope, I can see a layer on the top, and these cells do not contain chloroplast. So I'm not going to draw chloroplast. And then there is a beneath cells like this. And then again, round shaped cells like this with a space in between. And then again, we have the lower cells like this. Okay, now I'm going to include the chloroplast in a green color dots. So these chloroplasts are very common in these cells. And we can also see chloroplast, not much in these cells. And again, we can see chloroplast in these two cells. Right. Last thing, there is a layer, thin layer on the top called cuticle. Right. So let's name it now. The first one is a cuticle. And these cells are called epidermis cell. And these cells also called epidermis. The difference is we just use the upper for the top layer, lower for the bottom layer. And these cells are called palisade cell. And these are called spongy mesophyll. And palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll. These two cells called guard cell, and the space here is called stomata. Okay, what we see as vein, they are the xylem and phloem. So how we can xylem and phloem in the leaf, maybe I can include here like this. So this one represents xylem, and these cells are phloem. So xylem and phloem.
Like where can we see xylem?
Xylem is you see this main vein and the branch vein. They're like a tube. So if I want to make it 3D shape like this, so I can still draw like this, just to represent the 3D shape of this one. The veins. So vein and main vein and the branch vein, they are actually the xylem and phloem as a tube. So you can see they are as a tube. And
Oh,
this is
so
the,
it's inside the tube, right? Xylem and phloem.
yeah, that's this. This is xylem, and the bottom one is a phloem.
So it is always together, right?
Xylem and phloem always together. They are going as a one unit. Usually we call this a vascular bundle.
So what you said was not clear. What it is? It is always together. Okay.
Yeah, xylem and phloem, they are together and they make a one tube. The tube is
Okay.
called as a vein here. The vein, we use the name vein for the tube. What is a tube? Tube is a xylem and phloem together.
Okay. Yeah.